Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that did teach us this truth, and peace and mercy to the hopefully elect back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Mark of the beast concerning the mark of the beast, man. All right. I always say through the spirit, whether you believe this is biblical prophecy or not, you got to see that society is going towards this digital currency, this digital dollar, this digital way of doing everything, and a digital way of them tracking everything that we do, man. All right, that is the goal of the enemy, and the Lord has warned us of this thing. All right, I have a clip from a podcast. These two former military personnel, very high level, top tier operators. You know, it's levels to everything that we do in life. Even in this truth, there's a rank structure, all right, that's being set up. Well, it's already been set up, but just like everything else, whether it be, work, school, there's an order to things. So there's levels to this military thing, and these guys, they're at the top. All right, so I say that to say everybody's not a complete idiot. The Lord did bless our enemy with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of a lot of things, especially concerning his blessing, which is the sword. So these guys have been blessed with that knowledge of the sword, which is, war, military tactics, and things like that. So I said all that to say these guys aren't idiots. And the same thing we're saying to our people, you got to be able to see this, or else you're an idiot. All right. Now, the question was basically how to control the masses. And let's see what this guy says, man. And it's exactly what the Lord has warned us is coming.
So, in order for them to do what the conspiracy people think them to do, it's going to take a lot more than bodies. It's going to take a lot of things to happen in order for them to be able to control the masses.
How would you do it?
I would do it just exactly the way they're trying to do it. I would create a digital currency. And in creating a digital currency, it allows me to squeeze that market closer and closer to what I want. And what I want is complete control, because now through digital currency, I can identify all your purchases, and I can decide what you can do and what you can't do. Plain and simple.
There it is, and that's the goal of the enemy, to play as if he is quote-unquote God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, by controlling all aspects of our life. We're saying, hey, man, this is it. I'm going to bring it out. And Revelation 13 and 16. This is it, man. And he calls of all, both small, great, rich and poor, free and bond, basically everyone, all the inhabitants of the earth, all right, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, we can break this down, all right, and get deeper into it. Take our word for it, though. All right, this mark is going to be a device that's implanted in your body, and without it, you're not going to be able to do this. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. And what we're saying is, without this mark, this device, all right, that is going to enable, all right, the transaction of the digital currency, you're not going to be able to buy or sell without it. And with that being said, that means you're not going to have a life, a livelihood, bills being paid. Our people are big on talking about paying freaking bills, paying bills. That is their claim to fame. All right. A staple of success, if you will, here in Babylon the Great within our people is, oh, I got my bills paid. You know what I mean? Well, without that mark, you're not going to be able to pay your bills. All right. Let alone all the other folly things that our people like to indulge in. Okay. So, hey, man, that guy knows what he's talking about. He's not an idiot. The prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai know what they're talking about. We're not idiots through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right. You take the spiritual wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You take the quote unquote carnal, worldly wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Hey, history. All right. Facts. All right. And you put them together, and you should be able to see this mark of the beast coming. All right. Again, if you don't believe in biblical prophecy, that's your issue. All right. We're saying this is it. You should be able to see that we're going to the digital currency, though. All right, for the Lord's people, don't take it. Don't take it. Warning, warning, warning. You heard it from the prophets day in, day out. This is it. Don't take it. You talk that big game. Oh, you a soldier in the army of the Lord. Well, we're about to find out. Lord willing, we maintain our integrity. All right. Babu Shah, but no, Yahweh Bashim Hawashah, help us maintain that integrity. But for everybody else, hey man, they're gonna get exposed, man, for false claiming, quote unquote, all right, saying that they're servants of the true power, but don't know him, not keeping his law, statutes, and commandments, which is how we show love to Yahweh Bashim Hawashah. All right. Now I want to go back to those two gentlemen. They look like they're not from our nation. I'll just say that. So let's just assume they're from, all right, the nation of Edom. Remember, the Lord gave the earth into the hand of the wicked. Well, let me get that first. Job, I think so, or John. Yep. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Hey man, that's a great precept. If not this man, all right, with this particular lack of melanin, isn't the wicked, then who is? All right, who's running the earth? Who's the wicked one that's running the earth right now? You should see it. All right, from the nation of Edom. All right, as well as the rest of the heathens, man. But starting with Esau, Edom, and we got to remember the Lord blessed him. All right, through the spirit and process of time, with the fatness of the earth. All right, in the sword. All right, in Genesis 27th chapter, man. All right, when Isaac put the blessing upon Jacob and Esau, part of let me just get it. Genesis 27 chapter 39, and we'll go to verse 40. And by the sword shalt thou live. All right, and pretty much, man, I can just leave it at that one sentence alone. All right, and by the sword shalt thou live. And we got to remember who is in control of the sword. The modern day sword would be the gun. All right, pursuing even to the military. All right, this is all in relation to that sword, that blessing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Hawashah that Esau received, and we're seeing that manifest today, and we're about to see the climax, if you will, of the story in Esau's blessing, and ultimately his destiny, which is destruction and going through what we went through. Okay. But I brought that out just as, hey man, those guys, man, all right, those two gentlemen, they're not idiots, man. They deal with real world situations, not overly indulged in folly, especially when they were in the military. While everyone else is playing games, they're actually conducting these operations, man, throughout the world, dealing with real shit. All right, so that digital currency is real shit, and they're dealing with it. All right, they may not know that this is biblical prophecy, but they're intelligent enough to know that we're going to a digital currency. What's wrong with our people? All right, if they're supposed to be the children of the Lord, why is 2/3 of them not tracking on this? Let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 4:22. Right? For my people is foolish. That's why. The children of Israel, all right, 2/3, they're foolish. They have not known me, but they claim they do. They are sottish children, stupid, and they have none understanding. All right, they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge, and that's why they're in the predicament that they're in, man. Here we are finna go through the worst time that the earth has ever seen before, and none of our people, well, 2/3 of them, are not prepared. In the story, we can get deep into that. Everyone's just off doing their own thing. It's levels to it, of course, but it ain't enough. All right, whatever level they're at, it ain't gonna be enough. All right. All right, the Lord said his laws weren't grievous. All right, it's not too hard to do what you have to do in order to receive that mercy. Stop thinking that this is about immediate perfection. Now, one day we will be perfected, and that is the goal. But right now, we in this flesh, and best believe our Creator knows that. So we've already messed up, and we're probably gonna mess up some more. The goal is to offend less, man. And our people got many offenses. All right, that have not been repented for. All right, and it's gonna catch up with them. We can't go on like this. The earth can't go on like this. Everything is mourning. I always talk about how old and that we're getting rapidly, considering the Lord is speeding up time. All right, how the earth is mourning is in a decaying state. You may be able to go on quote unquote vacay, get away from the hood, but I mean, you go to these places, Paris and things, L.A., California, shitholes. All right, the earth is decaying. All right, it's all a facade. When the Lord created it, yeah, it was good. Now it's not. All right, everything's polluted. The water, the air, the people, all right, the inhabitants, the animals are sick. They look crazy, shedding, right? Got all type of diseases on the animals, man. Like some like okay, your local your local little cat, your local little puppy, your house dogs and shit like that. Yeah, maybe they look all right because they pampered and things and taken care of, man. But you catch a lot of these animals out in the streets, man. They look crazy, man. They sick. They got all type of diseases. The animals not supposed to look like that. I even look at like gorillas sometimes and things like that in the jungle on YouTube and shit, man. They look crazy. I assure you that these animals don't look like they're supposed to. All right. And that's all just through the process of death, man. All right. Day in, day out, just death all around us, man. Is this what our people want? Absolutely, because they're not coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Oh, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, which is exactly why they're not going to be prepared, have any integrity when they drop the mark of the beast. All right, this digital currency, again, warning, warning, do not take the mark of the beast. Keep some integrity, keep some faith. All right, if you, because it's late in the day. You say you believe, all right, we're going to see, man. All right, you should be good. You believe you're doing everything that you can to serve the Lord. You should be good. All right, it's coming either way. It's coming either way. We're just warning our people, hey, man, don't take it. The Lord is going to provide for us. That's what it's all about, man. We're getting ready to again experience a show of power from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. It's all about Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. It's all about, all right, his creation, knowing who he is and worshiping him. It's unfortunately for us, hey, the Lord got his own time and purpose. So we had to go through all of this generation after generation, generation after generation. In our time, and our minds been very, very brutal. All right, just to fulfill the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And guess what? Hey, through the Spirit, I'm all for it. All right, because we believe we on the right hand side of this thing, man, and there's a reward coming. So whatever we went through, man, there's no remembrance of former things. And in this flesh, I'm sure once we get those new bodies, we gonna remember everything. All right, but we just got to keep going, man. We just got to keep going and finish. That's it, man. So I just wanted to bring that out. No need to make this lesson too long. Hey, the digital currency is coming. It's actually here. All right, we're just waiting on them to implement the device that's gonna facilitate it. All right, not that hard. All right, went from paper, credit cards, to the little chip, to your phone, to your palm and fingerprints, eye scan, and simply just want to put a device, that can, facilitate all that information. All right, birth certificate, driver's license, records, everything, man. Insurance, health information, and of course the money. So they just want complete control over it. The Lord is gonna however you gonna do it, create some event or a bunch of events that's gonna enable them to say, hey, this is it. You see the bank crashes and people losing their money. Hey, that's all in preparation for it. All right, the digital currency. Hey, if you do it this way, take this mark. Hey, this will be so safe. Right? It's no way it can be hacked and all this old stuff like that that they'll try to say is for safety. You know what I mean? Peace and safety, peace and safety. You know, do it our way. Worship us and we'll take care of you. They've already shown you that they got enough money to pay everybody however much money they want to pay. Just look at the people of our nation that's on government assistance, the single mothers. They're already, you know, they're taking the mark. They don't know nothing else but getting help from the enemy. They've been doing it every month for years, getting you. So if you think, hey man, when it gets just a little hard, and they like, hey man, we got money just on this chip. You take this chip, we'll give you money. All right. You, the majority of people gonna take it. Think about all the homeless people, the people in poverty. All right, they're gonna be the first to go. Yeah, they're more used to going through things than rich people and shit like that. But when it come down to they gonna get everybody, man, except the elect. All right, the people who are rich and been living lavishly, they gonna be in such shock and in such desperation because they ain't never been through nothing. They gonna take that chip in the name of taking care of themselves and their families. And again, poor people, they so sick of being poor and they so used to it. If they offer them some money, hell, they gonna take it. Hell, let alone, being threatened with your life. Cause that's what it's gonna come down to if we don't bow down to it. They're gonna want to kill us in the story. I mean, it is treason. And that's what we got to understand, what we're a part of, man. We're boldly going against this system right in front of their face, man. But that's why we got to have faith and trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai, that he's going to be there with us and fight for us, and give us the victory over our enemies, man. Because it's like we going against the grain, man. Which, I mean, we are through the spirit and power Yahweh Hashem Shai, in order to serve and proclaim and profess the names Yahweh Yahweh Shai amongst the earth. That's what we was created to do. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Till next time, Shalom.